Got a little replay.
Yeah, the replay at Echo.
It's my damage boost doing all the work.
Yeah, of course. Hey guys, this is NotE and Kellex. We're here checking out our victory on Oasis against NYXL on Behind the Screens. Remember this map pretty well?
Yeah.
Alright, you better, because this was a pretty fun map. It started off on University, and we had a general idea of what we were going to run. We kind of just wanted to run Sombra on most of the maps on Oasis, and when they came out, they had a comp that we definitely weren't expecting them to run.
No, they ran the Orisa Hawk Junkrat comp. What were we expecting? I think it was like
McCree maybe?
Yeah, and Monkey D.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Caught us off guard.
Yeah, so we were caught off guard, but we kind of had a general idea that we really wanted to set up a dive for this. Against that comp, trying to play out like a pure spam war isn't really going to work. So you got to set up like a really good dive and then just go for it. So yeah, we get a good dive going at start. I lose mech pretty fast, just nature of the comp.
Blown up.
Yeah. We did get Jonak with it though, so maybe it was a little bit worth it.
I think they capped the point and then they get a few percentages and then we end up flipping it because we reset now, I think.
Yeah, little reset here, they're on point. And yeah, so they get the cap, but we start getting some more picks. Neko somehow comes up with 2 kills. I'm not even sure how, but...
He was popping off on Oasis.
Yeah, Neko really stepped it up there. Came in with the finishing kill there, and we flipped the point over. We only gave him about 12% for that, which it's not too bad, so...
Got a little replay.
Yeah, the replay at Neko.
It's my damage boost doing all the work.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, so at this point, we have a pretty good idea of how their comp's going to work and what we need to do. So I'm hiding under the stairs, waiting for the dive. Most people are high ground. Striker's hiding behind them.
I think we call it dive with my Valkyrie here, since we knew that they didn't really have anything yet, but they were close. So you see, we dive with my Valkyrie, we get Jonak, and then we get the Mercy as well, and then it just, we basically won the fight here.
Yeah, as soon as you get those supports out in a fight and you don't trade anybody for it, you got a huge advantage and it's really easy. Here we just clean up a bunch of the kills because they're pretty slow characters. They left most of the damage for the Roadhog for me so I could get my mech back faster, which is pretty important.
So see, we only used Valkyrie and that's pretty much it. And then we got all the other ultimates, and then you can see now New York also has a lot, so it's like kind of an even fight, I guess.
But it was important that we had good ult economy that fight. Just keeping only Valk as the one ult we're using.
We have MP now, which is a huge ultimate in this matchup, I think.
Yep. Yeah, so they're grouping main on point. We can come in with an EMP at any time. But honestly, we lose a few people before we can use it. So plane gets disrupted by McCree.
Yeah, we gave up point for free as well without contesting, so that was pretty bad too.
I somehow killed Neko there as well, and we're trancing, so we're coming back in. We're getting a few more picks. We got the Orisa Bongo killed. Tyre's coming back from spawn. Neko kills Jonak again here.
Yeah, it's like a messy fight because we lose 2 and it should have been over, but then like we come back, Neko gets somebody, you kill somebody, and then it's just back and forth, really.
Yeah, super back and forth fight here. Like 20% already, point has been wasted. Yeah, it was a really messy fight. I think if we had been contesting the point the whole time, it wouldn't have been as bad, but we kind of dumped almost all of our ults there. So it put us in a little bit of a bad spot because that comp, when they have the point, is like super strong. That's kind of the whole point of it.
We swap Genji here because we think it's easier to dive with Genji because we don't have EMP, and when they have the point, it's really hard to just go dive them with Sombra, so we need something that just dash through them all, and Genji's the perfect one.
So big dive coming in here. We lose Striker first, so this fight's probably gonna be a tough one again. We do get a pick on the McCree finally, and we have a decent amount of presence on the point now, so it's making it a bit easier for the fight, but still, without Tracer and...
Flying Sweat Trap.
Yeah.
But again it's back and forth. You see the supports are getting low. We managed to kill them.
Yeah.
Like, it was really confusing for me at this point because like, it looked like we were losing the fight and then suddenly we just won the fight.
Yeah, I think somehow in the midst of the fight, Gemster and Mistakes and Striker kind of coordinated for like a really, really good dive. We just rolled through their backline before they could get their Valk off or even build their trance. They're pretty close to both ults. So by now our ult tracking's probably got those 2 ults down. So we're just looking to force those out this fight.
Yeah, they swapped both tanks, so we know they don't have those for sure. We know they have support ults, and I'm pretty close and we already have trance, and we go for a dive again. Yeah,
we go super deep here. We try to force out the trance as best we can. We end up picking Libero, who has tires, so that was really big.
Yeah.
gave us a huge advantage for the start of the fight. And still, we're just a little looking to force out. Yeah, nice pulse from Striker, takes us a B, so that's no high noon now. And finally we got the trance and we can bring out the blade after.
Yeah.
Bit of an unlucky blade. This is the dash.
It was a zoning blade.
Yeah, it zoned them off of point. We're still killing their tanks on point. They're not even close to their ults yet. And they just kind of have to stagger one by one onto point.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's our fight.
I feel like the next round is even more messy because when I watched the VOD, I feel like it was just like one long fight because we just kept staggering all the time.
Yeah, the amount of like picks and just like random kills that people got this match, or specifically this map, was pretty insane. Like both Striker, Gavsu, like mistakes, all of them, and especially NotE too, were just like they're just popping off, and I was just doing my best just to keep them alive while they were doing it. Like, that's disgusting stuff from Striker there. Yeah, it was a bit of a surprise running into that comp, but I think that we kind of recognized it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
We didn't let it like stop us. Yeah, it was pretty good round. Pretty good round. Other than the C9.
I was confused this whole match, not gonna lie. But yeah, they run the same comp again, and I think the way they played it, I didn't really. I think it was good for us since we can get a lot of space, whereas they just like bunker somewhere and they bunkered on the right side here. So I think, and since we got the point, like they got like 20% and then we flipped and then we just kept staying on the point so they didn't get it, and eventually we won the fight and then it was already at like 90%. So I think, yeah, it was just one big messy fight.
Yeah, their setup there really doesn't leave much options for them to do. Their DPS can flank, but that leaves them super out of position. And since we have a Sombra and Tracer, it's really, really easy to like punish those flanks. So unfortunately, we made a pretty stupid dive here. I booped Saviobi into the car, which I guess was a consolation prize, but
yeah, I think we weren't really coordinated here.
Yeah, like we were missing, key concepts of the dive there. Not everybody was ready, but yeah, it made us lose the point.
Yeah,
but
this was like the first fight, I guess. But then they get like 24%, I think, and then we flipped the point and we just have the point for like the rest of the round for some reason. Nice cool.
A little bit. Yeah, so we come in again here with another dive. Honestly, that's just what we're looking to do. The longer we like stay in the open against their comp, the more chances their McCree, Zen, and Junkrat have for getting picks. So we do our best just to keep the pressure up, keep diving, make sure our flanks are good, and we're flanking together. Because if we flank together, we can definitely just kill any of their characters pretty easily because they don't have a diva protecting them, while we do. So yeah, our little dive there and then backing off the point got us the point, which I guess was kind of a C9, but it was fine. This means that we have a lot of control here. And you can see from the top view that we have our support super far back, like really far away from their back line. We just don't want any picks to happen. That's the biggest thing.
We just need to control the point, and as soon as they're out of position. Here they use both supportals, and we use MP and Valk, and I think it's a pretty good trade for us. Because we still have trans, we could just go dive them again with pretty much everything.
Yeah, getting the trans advantage is a really big thing.
Yeah.
So.
And here it begins like the whole messy fight thing.
Yeah, it's kind of just like a bit of staggering, random ult usages. Yeah, it was an absolute mess, but we have the point the whole time. This entire fight's to our advantage. As long as we quite literally just keep staggering onto the point, we're just going to keep getting percentages, and they have to push out and have to start getting more picks. Otherwise,
that comp is so static that we can just control the point by just flying up and down as Diva. Gamsu can just go back to point, jump up again, and we have Striker and Tracer who can just like blink around. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was doing that whole time there. Like I had a Mercy pocketing me. I'm just flying up and down on point, just like doing some bombing runs, I guess, with my Diva missiles. And we just have the point. And since I'm being such a huge distraction for their Roadhog as well.
Yeah, this is why NotE pops up.
Yeah,
like really, he killed both tanks. And it's at 90%, so
yeah.
I think they come back with one more like fight, and then I think I sacrificed myself for NotE because I knew he was popping off, so I was like, yeah, he has trans. I'm gonna go sacrifice myself and make sure he still pops off. I think you can see it here, like he gets right-clicked by Jonak, the classic, and then he forces trans, and then I rest, and then I die, and then NotE trances, and then get MP, and yeah, win the fight.
Yeah, that EMP force, or trans force, I guess, was really big for this fight. Jonek was definitely super scared that Mistakes had EMP right there.
Yeah.
So the forcing it out and us having like a free fight basically with trance and no trance, like that happened a few times during that map. And I think we were really good about how we were using our ults to force their ults and then our support ults just to close out the fight from afterwards.
I thought, okay, we did the impossible thing because New York is like the best team right now in the league, I think. And winning against them when we just lost one player felt really good because it was unexpected for me, especially. I don't know about you, but I was really surprised and happy at the same time because, yeah.
I was just kind of just screaming, oh my God, repeatedly.
Screaming on the inside, just like.
Yeah, I really didn't expect it to happen. Our practice was going well, but not well enough to kind of predict these kind of results. I'm really happy that this did happen though.